Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today, thanks a bunch for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Today's beer comes from Adroit Theory Brewing. These guys are out of Purcellville, Virginia, and they do some tasty beers, guys. So I don't buy a lot of beers from this company. They're rather pricey, and I've got the receipt in there, and I could probably go in there and tell, but I mean these usually are $7 to $9 cans of beer, especially when they get to the magnitude this one is, which is a 12%er, and it was put in on, looks like 06/27/22, June 27th. And it's an Imperial Stout, a Russian Imperial Stout here, guys. This is a big boy. It's going to keep for a long time. I don't see any kind of coffee that they say they've added. And each one of these are numbered, guys. This is number 2291 out of 2500. That's how many cans they run on this. But anyway, back to the notes. Beer Advocate has the, and this is Ghost number 1228, and a lot of their beers has those Ghost numbers. I like, maybe that's the batch or whatever, but anyway, they have a 940 listed for this, Eat the Rich, and 940 Ghost, but not the 1228. So nobody's listed it, and it's been out since June, and nobody's bothered to put it on Beer Advocate. So imagine that. Untapped has Eat the Rich Ghost 1228. 12%, 51 IBUs according to the Untapped. A brand new stout with intense, complex flavors, rich aromas of roastedness, date and prune fruit esters, and a subtle undertones of alcohol. Alcohol, 12%, imagine that. Alright, bitterness is firm, notes of bittersweet chocolate espresso coffee, and they say coffee, but it doesn't say anything about it. They've added it. And tar. No, hold the tar on that. Heavy no on the tar. Lingering warmth in the finish with moderate sweetness, a sipper that is black as night. Well, hopefully so. Most Russian Imperial Stouts are. Anyway, let's find out. We've got this, and the label on this thing is pretty ghoulish. I mean, there's a bunch of them sitting around, and they've got a guy there with his apple in his mouth, and it looks like they chowing down on his ass. So, not my cup of tea, but whatever. To the glass we go. Pretty dark coming out, guys. Looks like a 12%er. It's very dark. Not a big head. Again, look like a 12%er because those bigger beers usually don't have a heavy carbonation footprint when you pour them, unless you swirl it a little bit. Finger and a half on that. Pitch black, guys. I mean, it is dark. A really good looking Russian Imperial Stout. And these guys do some tasty beers. Hope this is one of them. Through the nose we go. Yep, nice caramely nose through heavy roasted malt. Maybe a little bit of toffee, caramel toffee-esque. Black, the tar is more like a licorice, black molasses. Not that it needs any more alcohol in it, but a little bit of bourbon notes with a barrel-aged version of this, and they may do it. I don't know. But that would be the only aroma that's missing from my glass. So let's find out. Cheers. Tasty. a nice, heavy, thick Russian Imperial Stout, well made. Not blowing my hair back on my socks off, but pretty tasty. Pretty typical. I would give it, right now, I would give it a solid A on initial taste on this, guys. So when I think of Russian Imperial Stout, what I just tasted comes to mind. Well done, solid. Not off the chain anyway, but solid. Definitely solid. Back end going in. This is a sipper being 12%, so that's what I intend to do. Go sip on it. And we'll come back and see where it ends up. Solid beer. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Very typical A beer. I don't want to get up to the point where I'm going to say it's a solid A, but very typical, a good solid. It's worthy, guys. It's worthy. And your opinion may vary from mine. Not quite to the solid A or A+, but pretty close. Final choke. Well, the taste I'm having here, guys, at one time, this would have been a 10 beer to me. But where my palate is now, not quite there. Very troubling artwork that's on the can here, but I mean, it is what it is there. And then they do have the date on it, and the ABV, and they have food pairing here. It says food, twice fried porterhouse steak, and all Pulver, cabbage, Marissa cheese, cigar, placentia, almond del fuego, pantella, and temperature is 56 to 58 degrees, which is where you should start with these stouts. That's where they should be. Mine are usually a little bit cooler than that, but I always let them come up to room temperature, which this one was. I was outside on the deck for an hour. So, enjoying this. But anyway, guys, 93 for me on this one. Not quite to the solid A, but pretty close. So, and like I said, Beer Advocate has the Ghost 9 or something, not something. It wasn't this one, the 1228. So they didn't have that one listed here, and Untapped has it at 4.18. A- also there, but only 58 ratings, even though this was, according to the can, was released a couple of months ago. Not a lot of ratings on this beer. So, I mean, it's a Virginia beer and probably doesn't have a huge footprint. So that's probably why the ratings are so low. We're only 3 hours away from Richmond, so I think that's where I told you that was from. Anyway, I'm not going to dwell on that. It's what it is. It says Van Hill, Virginia, so Virginia. We'll just leave it at that. So if you've had Eat the Rich Imperial Stout, Russian Imperial Stout, the Ghost 1228 on this particular beer that has this very ghoulish label on it. But decent beer, worthy guys. So like I said, not that it needs an ABV improvement at 12%, but a little bit of bourbon notes would have been nice on this. So maybe a half a jigger, or just enough to give it a little bit of bourbon notes in that glass. Might have improved that taste just a little. Anyway, if you've had it, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge. See you then.